Aldebaran Park Maori Mile, January 7 at Bendigo Lords Raceway. Duncan McPherson from Aldebaran Park joins me. Firstly, thank you and welcome.
Thanks very much. Great to be here on New Year's Eve.
It is the first major race for the 2023 season, though, is the Aldebaran Park Maori Mile. Time-honoured race. You must be excited about it. It's on our doorstep.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of planning goes into it, and Eric Hendricks and the committee at Bendigo have done a great job in the promotion of it, both locally and through the regional area up there. And we're hoping not only for a great field, but a great crowd and a great attendance and a bumper night.
Already got some nice horses look like heading to it. Yourself tonight here, we had Aldebaran Zeus go around, was a super brave third. There's some chance if he pulls up okay, he may step out in it.
Yeah, look, that's been the short and long range plan. It all depends on how he pulls up. Mr. Lilly and the team will take him home now and walk him in the morning and see how he goes. And then just talking to the shins, and looks like Aldebaran Dino, he was a bit unlucky, got held up at the wrong time, coming off the back and stormed home, and was timed to run his last half in just under 55. So he's out of the draw, and it might suit him. So we'll nominate him and see if we get a run with him as well.
I was talking to Anton. A few they're going to enter. It's very, very exciting. It's the first race for the year, major race for the year for the trotters, but it's just a brilliant race. Like when you're there on the night, we'll get a nice still night like tonight. Anything can happen. We've got Chris Finozio behind us. Like we know what happened there. What was that, 2 years ago, 3 years ago probably now?
2018 sparkling success, yeah.
And what happened after that, like not just the joys on the night, but what happened and probably led to where Chris is to this day.
Yeah, look, there's opportunities that can come out of the race, and whether those opportunities exist like they did back in 18, there's a bit of work happening hopefully behind the scenes, so we'll see what happens there. But look, you've got a fantastic crop of not only 4-year-old Entires and Geldings, but also the race mares as well. And you've got, of course, the marvellous group of 5- and 6-year-olds. So I think that the assembly of the horses for the Maori Mile in 2023, it will probably be the best field we've ever seen. And if it's a great night and Bendigo's a fast track, 54 is not out of the question, and if they can do that on the 1,000-metre track, it's going to be exciting, and the power will be on, I would suggest, from the minute they start to the minute they finish.
Majestuoso, he's coming. Kate and Andy Gaff, they've won it 4 times already. They have some sort of affinity with having horses timed and ready to race. Yeah,
and I mean, that's what I mean. You've got your 5- and 6-year-olds, so we can't forget them. So, the all trotting ranks going into next year with your 5 and this year's 4-year-olds graduating to 5-year-olds. For next week, 5, 6 and 7s, I don't think we've had a better crop of open class trotters coming through. And then you look at the 3-year-olds and the 2-year-olds that raced tonight earlier in the evening, and it's a testimony to those colts and fillies as well. So look, trotting's going forward, and genetics are better, and we just keep going from strength to strength in the Southern Hemisphere. And the Maori Mile's the perfect way to start the year and get everyone's tongues wagging in the right direction.
You excited about the rest of the trotting year? Like this, when I say the rest of it, the Aurora Australis and what happens right through February, are you excited about it? Like that is on our doorsteps right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're already talking Great Southern Star, and it's starting to get some media attention, and that's what it is. It's our international race down here, and I know that in Europe people are looking at it already, and I know there's people coming down from Europe to come and enjoy the GSS as the leg of the Aurora Australis, and we need to promote it and make sure that, as now that COVID's lifted and we're getting some free travel around the world, then, we're hoping that in 2024, next year, we'll lay the foundation for the invitations to go out, and we'll try and see what we can do in 2024. Very
quickly, as I said, all roads lead to Bendigo Lords Raceway, January 7. Just here tonight, Dunk, the vibe, the feel, good crowd. It's great to see some quality trotting. You said there before about Aldebaran Zeus unfortunately getting beat. Was it 56-4 last half? Like, it's cruel how good a trotter has to be now. Like, I mean, yourself, Pat, what you guys have done with this genetic pool, and a lot of other people too, in improving it, it's great. But it's sort of cruel as well when you're running third and running 56-4 halves.
Well, I mean, you've only got to look at times. I mean, they were winning this series, 10 years ago, running 8 seconds slower. So if you put that into yardage or meterage as it is these days, we've all improved. But I mean, the opportunities for purchases. I mean, John Nissen bought the horse at the Nutrient sale. So there's horses out there that are available for syndication or for people to buy at the sales, and the proof's in the pudding with that particular horse there. And I mean, when you've got breeders, David Scott has bred a lot of horses. The mare won the Redwood. So, I mean, the genetics are already stamped, and you go and cross that mare with Love You, and you end up with a sire stake champion. So that's what it's about. So the horses are available. Some breed, some keep, and others for sale. So I just encourage everybody to get on the train at the moment and buy a trotter at the Nutrient sale.
Buy a trotter for sure. That sale is on in April 1st, 2nd and 3rd. The sale goes over the Sunday, Monday. We want people to be aware of it. But Aldebaran Park, I've been out to Danny's. I've seen them. But we want to encourage people now. A lot of people on holidays, get out there and get a look. They can ring Mel, they can ring Danny, they can ring any of the farms, get the catalogues online, or ring me, anyone like that. They're at all the clubs and that. But encourage people to go to the farm and physically see these horses now, before they start getting prettied up and looked after as well, and you get a great appreciation of what sort of horse they are.
Well, I think it's important for people to go to the farms and have a look at them now. We've done it for a number of years, both in New Zealand and also overseas. And you can not only see the horse that you may be interested in purchasing, but you can also see its mother. And invariably they're there, and then you're also going to see the foal that's just landed on the ground. So you've got an idea about the conformation and everything else, and then you obviously line it up against what's been happening with Breeders' Crown and Vic Bred, and then all of a sudden the stud book's going to be changed after tonight, and I'm sure there'll be updates on the website.
You've actually mentioned Dave Scott's name there before. You've also got your retired mares farm, mares paddock at your farm as well, and you can look at some of the Sundonna and some of those better mares there and just smile, and just it's really, really cool. So it is good. Dunk, thank you. Gone a little bit longer than the 2 minutes, but not as long as some of our conversations go, so it's all good. Congratulations, everything you're doing. Keep up the good work. I look forward to seeing you at Bendigo on January the 7th. All roads lead to there, the start of what's going to be a huge, huge summer of trotting, mate. So thank you.
That's all right, and anybody's having trouble with their mares going in foal, fresh as best at Aldebaran Park, and Dancing in the Dark M, who's the fastest stallion in the world in 2021, is having a magnificent strike rate at mares testing positive to him at the moment. We've got a lot of 14s and 28s, and we've even got 42. So his late arrival in October hasn't deterred him from having good quality service mares to come to him, but proving that the genetic is going to happen and go forward with him as well. So anyone that's having trouble, give the farm or myself a call. More than happy to help you.
One more thing very quickly. Rocking with Attitude was a little while ago. Congratulations, Group 1 win with him for Aldebaran Eagle. Just a great little story. It's a great story. All the owners, there's no highfalutin about anyone in that syndicate. Trainer Dave Miles has done a great job. Trotting is such a cool sport when you know the whole backstory of what's going on there. The little mare can give so many people such a great thrill here tonight. Yeah,
and it just goes to prove that you don't have to be the biggest and the best to have the best horse. And that's what the trotting's doing. There's a variety of stallions available. The genetics, I think there's 48 or 52 trotting stallions available to breeders in Australia, and there's no domination by any single trotting stallion in the Southern Hemisphere at this point in time. So whether it's Aldebaran Eagle or Love You or other I'm Stately, for example, who's left some winners recently, there's enough opportunity for the genetic to work, and it's just a matter of people doing some homework and getting the right result.
Absolutely. Shawnee, come in here. You turn around, you got to follow that.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah. Happy New Year. You got to wish everyone Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody on Trotting Vision.
Not Trot's Vision, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. Happy New Year to you, mate.
I got a riddle for you, Mr. Campbell.
What is it?
Shawnee, next Saturday night.
At Bendigo?
Yep.
Rightio, we'll get on. Well done. Thank you. Thanks, Dunk.
Thanks, mate. Happy New Year.